Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty?
Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What should I do?
I'd hasten home, but
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'd sooner stay out than back where it is.
Ruins your day, like getting cut open.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deeza's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are Arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
Good to see you, Master.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich?
Exploring.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Huzzah!
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of Saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
By combining our strengths, we shall overcome this trial as all others.
I'll wander about, see what wish the roads were safe. It's not enough for a moment there.
Oi there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day. But I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard. Then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Right, let's get this delivered.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. We must needs be vigilant. This is our first time battling such a foe.
Moment of the decision is spelled.
This brute has quite the temper.
I cannot leave them raised to our advantage. Afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our
Not waste this time. while in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
My word.
Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Weapons are simple enough to...
To arms!
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Splendid.
Over here! Feast your eyes on
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Tremendous work!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
My strength.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
positively soaked.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we depart.
Let us finish this quickly.
Understood.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
You'll not live to regret this!
What has stricken you, Arisen? I'll save you.
Glad to see you have the matter in hand. Meager challenge if I ever saw one. This will be over in moments.
Right you are. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Mayhap was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
How goes it? Care to hear an old man's request? Aye, you've my gratitude.
A ballista is a ranged weapon.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt would catch our foes unawares. While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
'Tis as you say.
And so, the fun begins again. Hey, Arisen?
If battle cannot be avoided, it is fight or die.
Here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect to find treasures around every corner.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way towards inspiring his peers. Let's inform Sir Baron of his coming. I know where that person can be found, Master.
Within your answer,
This brute has quite the temper.
I do not believe their rage to our advantage. Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend.
It's pleasantly cool here. what with a canopy overhead.
I suppose 'tis too much to ask that we pass through unmolested.
You have my support.
Listen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Unbelievable!
I'm safe. Thank you, Arisen. Most impressive, Master.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills!
Mayhap 'twas somewhat overdone, but no matter.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming.
Hope we've a plentiful supply of curatives. We'll be needing them, as we've no mage.
Incidentally,
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
You scared? You should be.
weapons are simple enough to procure with the coin. You might be lucky enough to find some interesting.
That's just what I was thinking. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
One of us is being drenched!
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We fight. Arms.
'Tis easily done. Could you come over here?
like that.
You're all right.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make cash.
It is enough to make cash only when you need it.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look. Look there. We can get some use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Protect the shipment! Steal your tower! Cut the sails down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
V, how did this happen? We must defend the cargo. There is tenacious loss.
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
So, the path splits here.
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
'Tis rather valuable, this.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. 'Tis a minotaur!
Our foe abhors the cold. No one fights against
Strike hard enough! Might not have to do this twice. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Splendid. This foe was marked to be found by my master from beyond the rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
Well said.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Aye, you've my gratitude. Don't be modest. Let me show my thanks.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
Weapons are simple enough.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong? There's no business to be had here.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day.
So you say, but you wagered against our visit.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Me? Just going for a stroll.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you like, sir.
Once the day's work is done,
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world. I shan't let circumstance dictate my prices. Glad to be of service, sir.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Never seen you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl and Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it? Then I'm afraid...
I'll pop open the chest. Eyes follow us wherever.
Don't bring trouble to my...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.